guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. In today's video, I am going to be doing a review that has been pending for a very long time, and a couple of you guys asked me also to review it and to talk about it. I'd mentioned about this product in my Valentine's Day video, which was basically like gifting ideas for Valentine's Day, and a couple of you guys commented and a lot of you guys DM'd me wanting to know more about it. So here's the video where I'm just going to review it and answer a few questions, but we can have another video where we can have like a chit chat session on some of the questions that you guys DM'd me. So now without further ado, let's get started. So I am talking about MyMuse. This is basically one of their massagers that I recommended in the Valentine's Day gift video. This is from the brand called MyMuse, and the one that I have, the massager that I have, is called Link, which is one of their recent launches. So I think they launched it during the Valentine's week, which was in the month of February, and this is a very special massager. It's like a remote controlled massager, and they have a lot of other massagers that you all can go ahead and check out. But I am specifically going to talk about this massager. This is, I think, one of the very first massagers that I've ever tried out, and I have a lot to say about it, especially this one because I directly jumped onto a remote controlled body massager. But yeah, I mean, let's get started. So first of all, okay, let me just address the big topic over here. Of course, we all know this is not just body massager. It's more than that. It's more for your self-love, self-pleasure, and a lot of things that we really don't address. I'm sure we talk about these kind of things a lot. We try to Google search it, educate ourselves, and a lot of us do indulge in this self-pleasure as well, but I think most of the time we kind of feel like it's not okay, especially for women, to indulge into this. I feel like that's so immature of us to think like that self-pleasure or and having that satisfaction is not for women and it's just for men. I think that is something that we really need to address here. Everybody wants to be loved, everybody wants to feel loved, and there are different love languages, of course, and then you also want to de-stress, you also want to feel that pleasure, and sometimes you don't always have a partner, you always don't have that bond in a relationship, or you are single like me and still wants to have that pleasure in the life, and that's when these massagers come in. I think there should be no shame in using it. Of course, it's your personal choice whether you want to talk about it or not. It comes to you and you. But I feel like if you're someone who wants to try it out, if you're someone who just wants to get that experience, whether you are in a relationship with your partner, you want that experience, or irrespective of that, there is something that you can go out and open out and experience. And I feel it's so important, especially when we are growing in so much and we are getting vocal about a lot of things. These kind of practices should be included to make you feel more easy, to make you feel more safe, especially because I know a lot of people who are not even aware about these things and they feel like, oh my god, this is taboo or this is something very bad, but it's not. It's your everyday thing. It's the basic thing. It's the basic essential of your life, and that is your whether it's your sexual pleasure or whether it's just the satisfaction or that dopamine rush or that endorphins that you get in your body. So yeah, I think we should normalize this, especially using of these body massages for your well-being, for your satisfaction, and for your de-stressing tool. And it's completely your option. I'm not saying that you have to be vocal about it, but yeah, it's something that you should try out and check it yourself. And I feel like I've never really addressed this thing on my channel, but here I am. And I'm open to answer a lot of your questions. You can drop it in the comment section below. And I think MyMuse was one of the first brands that actually came out with these kind of body massagers. And yeah, now here it is. I mean, you should definitely follow. And one of the things I would recommend you guys is to follow the Instagram page, because the kind of content they put out is so good. It's so educational and so relatable in your everyday life. Like, recently I came across their post where they were talking about how to talk to your partner that they stink. It's a very basic thing, but you always have that feeling of how do I communicate that to, my partner. So you can start following the page and learn a lot more. But yeah, that's just the brief that I really wanted to give. I know a lot of you guys are going to have questions and all. Leave those questions below. I will do a separate video on that. But in today's video, I'm just going to be reviewing Link. So basically on MyMuse, okay, there are different massagers for women and for men. of course they've covered it for both of y'all, and there are also some special massages for a couple as well. So whatever works for you, you can try it out. But I'm specifically talking about this massager, which is Link, which can be used individually as well, or you can use it as a partner or a couple as well. And this one that I have here is one of the recent launches, like I told you, and it's called Link, which is a remote control massager. This is how the packaging is. I'll insert a clip of the unboxing here. My box is a bit dirty because I've used it a lot. It's been with me for almost 1.5 months now, and yeah, I've used it a couple of times, and I've got a quick review as well for you all. There are a lot of other ones, you know, that you can try out, especially if you're just starting out. They also have a quiz that you can give, and then they would recommend you the best massager for you, irrespective of whichever you want. So that's also there in case you're confused and you're just starting out. This one, okay, I really want to talk about because this is something, like I told you, you can use it individually as well, and you can also use it as a couple. And there are two things that you get here. Of course, you get your chargers and everything in the box. But first of all, you get the remote with which you control the massager. I'll insert the clips of how does it operate. And then you have this very uniquely shaped massager. I really like the fact that the shape of the massager is not like your typical shape, which will make you feel awkward, or people will start, you know, already wondering what it is. But the shape of this is it's so much better. But the shape of this is so unique, and like it's an actual massager, you know, like a body massager sort of a thing that nobody is going to guess. So I really like the fact that the way it's designed is very nice. It's very different, and it's not like your regular shaped massager that we always see. So that's one thing that I really like. They've also included some textures here. So you've got some sort of a texture here, or what they call is like a ribbed or a curved texture, to kind of give you that sensation once it starts vibrating. And then you've got this flexibility as well, so you know, you can fold it, so it's flexible and you don't have to worry about it breaking or etc. Also, this is completely waterproof, so you can wash it easily, you don't have to worry about it. And here again, you've got different sort of motions and the operating button. So I'll of course insert a clip of how you can use it. So this, like I told you, it can either be used individually or in a partner. All you have to do is it can be controlled with this remote. So I'll just quickly show you. So you have to turn this one on as well, and then you have to turn, it just has the white light coming in, and then you have to turn this one on as well, and then you just click, and then, you know, it starts vibrating like this. So yeah, it's a very nice controlled massager that you have. You can increase the strength of the vibration, you can reduce it depending on your liking, and then you can turn it off in both ways. So this is the massager. I have used it twice if I'm not wrong, and it is actually quite a nice massager, I'm not gonna lie. Now I really want to try out a couple of their other massagers, especially the individual ones which I don't have to control with the remote, because for this I'll need both of them. Let's see. But yeah, as a beginner, I think I was quite surprised but as a beginner, I think I was quite surprised by using this. It's a great massager. It does give you a bit of a different feeling because, you know, it's a two-way thing, so you feel the pressure both the ways. So you feel the pressure in both the ways because it's vibrating in both of the edges. Also, another thing, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend this to you because there's two sensations that happen. So I would suggest you all to try out some other options from MyMuse. I'll leave the links below. Even I do want to try out a couple of other things from MyMuse, but this is great for couples, and this is going to be great for someone who really wants to take a next step into their, you know, self-pleasure journey and not just continue with the regular massagers. I mean, of course, people have like different collections as well. That's completely your choice. But to be honest, like I would say, it's not for beginners because you've got two sensations happening and it can be a bit overwhelming for you if you're not experienced. But if you are, this is going to be a game changer. I mean, especially for girls who are single, you're gonna love this a lot because of the sensation that it gives you, especially the two-way thing. And I have a complete guide on how you're supposed to do it because this actually goes inside and then you have this on your top, so you're getting like two sensations. I hope you all are understanding because I don't want to get too discreet in this video. We'll eventually build that up. But yeah, like I told you, this actually goes inside and then you have this as well. So you've got two sensations happening, which can be a bit overwhelming for beginners. So I would suggest if you're someone who is just starting off with their self-pleasure journey or is curious to try it out, then you can definitely get their regular massagers. Otherwise, I would suggest you all, if you're experienced, to go ahead with this, because it is quite different. You know, the feeling is very, very different. And also, I mean, even if you're individual, you can operate it with this remote, control the operation, figure it out what you really like, whether you like it in the medium, whether you like it at the high pressure, whatever works for you. So another thing is that you have to charge both of these. So sometimes, you know, what has happened with me is this thing would be charged and this thing would not be charged, so then I'll have to figure it out a way to, you know, ensure that both of them are charged. That's the only concern. Otherwise, it's quite satisfying and you would really enjoy using this. Like I told you, like girls, you would love this a lot because of the two sensations that it offers. And yeah, it's very safe. You're not going to feel anything wrong. So just clearing it out, it's very safe, it's waterproof. The material used, okay, it's a very good grade material, it's not going to cause any damage to you. So just giving a disclaimer there. Of course, everything is given in the box, but yeah, this is going to be a fun activity as well. You know, I think even if you are like a recently married couple, or you're a couple who just wants to add some spice in your relationship, you can try out this remote control massager, because you can control it anytime basically. And I'm sure, I think it's got a pretty good distance of controlling as well. So yeah, you can check that out as well. So overall, I'm really happy with my first time experience of using this Link massager from MyMuse, and I do want to try out a couple of the other options. Now, another thing that I want to mention is, if you're just starting out and you have some, because you have to insert this, I would suggest you guys to use a lubricant. And MyMuse, of course, has their very own lubricant, which is called Glide, which is like a 90% water-based lubricant. So you all can use it. You just have to use a little bit of it. You can either use it here and then, you know, insert this. So whatever works for you, but I would suggest at the start, while you're just starting out, to use a lubricant. It will be really, really helpful, and actually kind of makes the process very easy. So yeah, just suggesting that in between. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It's like so easily satisfying. That is something that I would recommend this, because you don't really have to work that hard because the way it is made. And also you get a couple of different color options as well. It's beige skin color, but there are other colors as well that you can go ahead and try out. And especially for the single massages, which is not like remote controlled one, those come in like a lot of nice poppy colors, so you all can, you know, check that out as well. But yeah, if you are someone who is, you know, planning to indulge in these kind of things, 100% would recommend you guys to try this out, especially if you're a couple. If you're interested in purchasing this, I do have an affiliate code with them. I'll leave the link below. You all can get some extra discount as well. I forgot to mention the price of this. The price of this is 9999. That's almost 10,000, but you'll always find it on discount, and then you can use my code and get extra discount as well. So I'll leave the link below. Do check it out. If you're someone who doesn't want to straight away jump into the Link one, there are some other options as well that you all can check out. But yeah, that was the video, guys. I hope you all found it helpful and educational. I know a lot of you all have a couple of doubts and questions that you can leave in the comments below, or you can DM me, whatever works for you, and let me know what all other products you want me to try out and review. I would love to share that with you guys. So yeah, this was the video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.